Good morning, everyone. So we begin our meditation by settling into our comfortable meditation posture first. Becoming present in your body and checking the 7 points of your posture. The 7 points being your legs, crossed in whatever way is comfortable, with your hips towards the edge of your cushion. Let your back is lifted up slightly and your knees are falling down to the floor. The second point is your spine, which is perfectly straight, like a tower running from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. Your neck is tilted slightly downwards, and your gaze about 2 meters on the floor in front of you. Eyes half open or just cracked open to let some light in, or fully shut if that feels too distracting. Your shoulders are relaxed. Hands can be in your lap in the meditation mudra, right palm inside the left palm and thumbs lightly touching. Or they can be resting on your knees, face up or face down, whatever feels comfortable for you. Your elbows are held slightly away from the body to help with alertness during the meditation. Feel your shoulders relax, your arm relax. All the muscles around your back relax. All the muscles in your face, between your eyebrows and your cheekbones, your jaw, all relax. Taking with it all the tension of the mind as well. Your jaw is completely relaxed and your tongue is touching the upper part of the mouth, just behind the top row of teeth, which helps avoid having to swallow constantly during the meditation. And finally, don't forget to add a little smile to your face. Again, allowing whatever tension is held there to relax in the body and the mind, while still keeping the spine straight and the mind alert. This should be your perfect meditation posture. This balance between relaxation and alertness. Take a moment to get into your comfortable posture and relax into it. And then we begin by making a strong motivation before we start our practice, which, since today is the last day, second to last day of the Days of Miracles before Chodrol Duchen tomorrow, and this is said to be a really auspicious time, a merit multiplying time. So we want to make an especially strong motivation that our practice and any of our actions today and onwards are not directed out of selfishness or just for our own well-being, but rather with the thought of all beings in mind. Our mind is directed towards helping all beings, all sentient beings, to their wellness. Not just our own mental peace, our own well-being, or meditating for respect or recognition, or for some kind of other purpose that only benefits us. We want to make a much larger motivation. And if practicing for all sentient beings feels too much or too heavy in this moment, you can just think about your loved ones or close people. Maybe just your workplace, for example. Thinking of all the benefits that sitting here to practice today, that you taking out this time, will bring, not just to yourself, but to others. And if you can imagine all sentient beings, we can even make the highest motivation of becoming a Buddha, an enlightened being, for the benefit of all sentient beings. So that we can help all sentient beings exit samsara and also become Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Generating a strong motivation in your mind, whatever that may be, in your own words. And sit with that for a few moments. Make it as strong as you can. This gives our practice a direction. And we conclude our setting up our motivation with the auspicious seven-limb prayer, which is also said to generate a lot of merit just by reciting it. I begin by prostrating to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas with my body, speech, and mind. This can be a visual prostration, or you can actually prostrate here 3 times. I make offerings of all kinds, both actual and mentally transformed. Imagining heaps of incense, beautiful music, pure water that you offer to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, all your gurus. Without any hesitation. I confess all of my negativities accumulated since beginningless time, and I lay them before the compassionate Buddhas. I also rejoice in all of the positive activities that others and myself have done since beginningless time, all of the merit accumulated. And here we can practice deeply rejoicing in others' good deeds. I request the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas to return and turn the wheel of Dharma again and again, and continue to teach the Dharma to sentient beings. We also request the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas to remain with us until samsara is totally emptied of sentient beings. And finally, we dedicate the merit of reciting this prayer for the benefit of all sentient beings. With that, we gently move into our breath awareness practice, moving to the main body of our practice, becoming aware of your breath either at the abdomen or at the tip of your nose, and simply observing, being present to whatever the sensations are, either at the abdomen or the entrance to your nose. As your breath flows in and out on its own. We just come in like a curious observer, not changing or interfering with our breath in any way, but recognizing that the body can breathe on its own. And we simply act as alert observers, fully present to that flow of your breath. If you notice your mind has wandered away from the breath, without engaging in those thoughts or distractions further, without analyzing it, allow yourself to simply let go of it. Allow it to dissolve back into the space of your mind and come back to your breath. The same steady flow of your breath. Even counting each breath if it helps. Your mind relaxes on the out breath and stays alert on the in breath. And now, staying with the same practice, we can simply add a visualization to it to practice loving kindness with our breath. Maintaining awareness on your breath, visualizing first that you're breathing in on the in breath white light from the universe. This white light is happiness, joy, peace, whatever brings you peace of mind, love, care, good health. And you're breathing this in on each in-breath in the form of white light, which fills your body. Slowly, you are now filled with this white light of loving kindness. You're completely filled with loving kindness, with all the joy and happiness you could imagine. What you have wished for yourself. And now we can start to breathe out on the out breath, white light of loving kindness from our hearts to others. Maybe starting with those closest to you, loved ones, friends. Breathing out this pure white light of loving kindness towards them and wishing them well, wishing them peace and ease of mind, health, happiness, joy. And the moment you find this practice difficult, you can always return to breathing in loving kindness, starting with yourself first. As your loved ones receive your loving kindness, your positive wishes, you continue expanding your field of vision to include those at your workplace, in your neighborhood, maybe your city and your country. Slowly expanding your field of loving kindness to encompass the whole world. All forms of sentient beings, people you admire, loved ones, very difficult people, strangers, poor, rich, white, black, beings that fly, beings that swim, beings that walk on land. Even expanding to beyond this world, to other worlds, to other beings across the universe. Wishing them well also. From the smallest to the largest sentient being. Wishing all sentient beings peace, health, happiness, ease of mind. Wishing that they be loved and cared for and receive whatever joys they wish. Continuing to match this practice with the flow of your breath for a while. And now we dedicate our practice to the well-being of all sentient beings. And especially because today our practice has generated many, many times the merit due to the days of miracles. We make the strong wish that all of this merit goes towards the wellness, the happiness, the freedom from suffering of all beings. And you can imagine your wish being spontaneously fulfilled. And now, as you start to come out of your meditation practice, you open your eyes. See if you can carry with you that same energy of loving kindness into your day-to-day life, not breaking the continuum,